looks like Punk is actually on his way out here right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
11,769 here tonight at the Toyota Center in Houston for Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix and presented by DoorDash. Houston is a wrestling town. That's right, there's a lot of pro wrestling history here. This building in particular, I've had some pretty great moments in, but there's also ghosts in this very building of things that were supposed to happen that haunt me to this day. This is Paul Bosch territory. Houston wrestling. And I always love to hear about the old timers. Never miss a chance to do so. Can't help but compare yourself against the old timers and wonder exactly how they would operate in times like this. Sometimes I dream, what would Harley Race do? But dreams are just stories we tell ourselves. The important stuff happens when we're awake. Houston, I'm awake. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Houston or what? Roman Reigns is not here tonight.
What a surprise.
2 weeks ago, shockingly enough, with help from his cousins, he put me through the ringside announce table with a power bomb. And then he strutted out very slowly, I might add. Like he was just the king of the world, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get to Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden to get my revenge. And I showed up, cousinless, by myself, with the World Heavyweight title in these two fists. And I got my receipt. And I put Roman through the ringside announce table, alone. Roman Reigns says he hates me. And I say good. Because if Roman hates me, that tells me I'm exactly where I need to be. Fraud-checking goofs like him who hate me because I won't trade my authenticity for approval.
It means you got haters. If you got haters, that means you're doing your job.
Being hated by losers is the price I pay for not being one of them. he'll show up. I doubt it, but maybe. But are you gonna be mad at me because he didn't show up because I damn near crippled him? I showed up, and I'm an old man.
Right. Yo.
Old, not weak. Roman Reigns says he hates me, and I understand. I know why he hates me, but now let me take a moment to explain to everybody who bothered to show up in Houston why I hate Roman Reigns.
2026 Pipebomb. Houston, we got a problem.
See that sign? It says WrestleMania Las Vegas. That is the biggest show of the year. The granddaddy of them all. And Roman, we both have the tools to climb the ladder and make it to the pinnacle of this king's sport. The difference is my tools are self-made, and they're sharpened to a deadly point through years of self-belief and hard work and sometimes spite, but always sacrifice. And your tools, well, they're store-bought and they're hand-delivered, and they're like you. They're plastic. See, back in the day, I was too young and stupid to really understand, but now I'm too rich and too old to give a damn. But I understand why this company, why TKO sends you, your beltless ass, to Jimmy Fallon. It's because you're safe, and you're boring, and you're plastic, and you're saccharine, and you're manufactured. And me, I'm dangerous because you never know what I'm going to do or what I'm going to say. Why is it that I can film...
First of all, pause for a second. Ain't that something though? Like, it was a couple times before Roman Reigns. I get he was the head guy when he had the 2 belts before Punk even came back. He was on Jimmy Fallon. And before that, when he had the 1 belt, they said he was on Jimmy Fallon. Now Punk has 1 belt, and he is on no show. That's pretty messed up. So it's like back in 2011, where he's mad at the company again. I'm not gonna say he's mad. I'm gonna say he's disappointed in the company because, like, now I'm back and look what y'all are doing. Yeah, I'm getting money. I got the going to WrestleMania, but that's kind of messed up.
Half a dozen television shows and movies and never miss a day, but you use it as a crutch to not show up, and somehow these people are gonna boo me when I give them the news that you're not here? You know I'm right. And when you do bother to show up, you show up late. You gleefully leave early and you puff your chest around in the back like you're The Rock.
Right. You want to be The Rock so bad.
At least The Rock is a Hollywood superstar. Oh, I'm sorry. Was a Hollywood superstar. Just like you, Roman, were a champion, but that fairy tale is long over because this is pro wrestling and not cinema.
Right.
See, my bloated cousin isn't on the board of directors. I don't surround myself with wise men and advocates and yes men who want to protect myself from the truth. No, my daddy wasn't a pro wrestler who gave me a favor job because I sucked at football. No.
Oh.
I have paid my dues and I have earned and deserved everything I bust my ass for. And you are just a buck-toothed nepo baby who ate dog food for a weird old man.
He going on the whole Samoan family. Best in the world, I swear. Best in the world. Best on the mic.
And that weird old man for years treated me like a dog and he expected me to smile. But I had FU money, so I took that and my dignity and I left. And that's why you hate me. It's because you can't control me like you control some of the people, like you control your cousins and your family. They can't control me. Are we having fun yet?
Yeah.
See, be careful what you wish for when people ask me for a pipe bomb without understanding what it means. This is what you get.
Power. Voice is power.
Roman, you can brag about how many times you've been in the main event of WrestleMania, but if me or anybody else were afforded as many opportunities as you have and sucked at the first 8 of them so spectacularly bad, we'd be fired and blackballed, but you can't blackball me. They can't blackball me. And listen up. I can gleefully stand on the bridge and blow it up, because bitch, I know how to swim. And you would think I'm done, but I'm not, because everybody's getting it tonight. Pat McAfee!
Oh, Pat. But
Buggy whipped arm, no brain hillbilly. You think you can come here to the business, my business of pro wrestling, and run your mouth? Well, you just wrote a check that your narrow ass can't cash. You want to talk about ticket sales? Do me a favor, call up that agent that was foolish enough to shoehorn you into this business and this show, and tell him to lower the ticket prices.
boss. He's mad at the company
I'll
itself.
be damned if I'm gonna have you, somebody who kicked a football for a living, come to my business and talk to me about selling tickets and putting asses in seats. You got a receipt coming to you.
Hurry mad at the boss.
Houston, lower the ticket prices, because I want all these families to come and watch me stand on Roman Reigns' throat at WrestleMania. Because my name is CM Punk, and I have approved this message. The World Heavyweight
Best
Champion,
in the world.
who never
Go to
shies
sleep.
away
The
from
best
controversy.
in the world.
In fact, he's a magnet for it. And in 12 nights, he heads into the main event at WrestleMania, defending his title against Roman Reigns.
Really like the top. Yeah. I heard about that. I'm like, okay, I gotta watch it. I seen it on social media. I said, oh, I gotta watch. Um, I gotta watch it. So I went ahead and watched it. I had watched it, but I watched it before I made this video. I watched it again, and now I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a video. I'm not gonna. Um, I'm not just gonna. I'm gonna do a video while I post it on. Um, while I post it on YouTube. I said I'm not just gonna do a video. But yeah, it's like everybody know he's the best. I think he's the top. Forget Roman Reigns. Forget Seth Rollins. Forget Cody. I think he's the most top guy ever since he came back. How could he not be? He may not have made the most money, but he's the top guy. Because especially after this, because I think he's mad at the company. I mean, he went on, like I said, Roman Reigns went on Jimmy Fallon. Said what he said. I heard about it. I didn't watch. He said something about Punk. I seen part of it, but ended up being where he said something about him. He said something about Punk. I'm telling you, WWE had made this personal so that way it can make it better. How could they not make it better if it wasn't personal? That's why I think Punk's gonna win. Because if it wasn't personal, how could they do that? How could they say something else to each other? What would they say? You just gotta think for a moment. Like, what would they say? That's why he said what he said. A lot of people said, "Oh, he was wrong. Um, that wasn't scripted." And I even thought for a minute, I'm like, "Ooh, was that scripted?" Because I know Punk, he got a mouth, he like to run it, and he crosses lines. Yeah, that is true. All that is true. Um, but but the person to for this match would have been those two that crosses lines, especially Roman Reigns, where you don't like him at all. Actually, he said he hate him. So, but yeah, I think this time is like back into 2011, where it's something with the company. It's something with the company. Yeah, he got his thing at WrestleMania, where he ended up last year at WrestleMania. He got what he wanted, the main event of WrestleMania. He got what he wanted, but he lost. So is he gonna win this year? Because if you wanted if you wanna win at WrestleMania, you have to win at WrestleMania. You get what you want. You cannot go back and lose again. You is I can't explain it. I mean, that's pretty messed up. That's why I think he should win again. Not that just because I'm a fan of his, but that would be messed up. If he indeed loses this year, I'm gonna be mad because I'm like that's mad because certain stuff that had happened in the company that I seen already, not with just him, but uh uh with everybody, because just stuff that happens with the company. But I'm not gonna sit here and complain because uh that's with everybody. It's professional wrestling. Like I said in one of my videos a couple of days ago, um, this professional wrestling, not ballet, as back in 2012, CM Punk said. He said he said those words, like this professional wrestling, you gotta be tough about it, but at the same time, you gotta think like that was messed up. You gotta think about this. To me, I think he need to win. He need to win. For the win he got. He need to win. Like, okay, he got his WrestleMania. He got his what he wanted, what he was waiting for. The for over 10 years. Over 10 years, what he actually wanted, not just to go to WrestleMania, but to win at WrestleMania. Now everybody gets a WrestleMania moment, but of course he got his WrestleMania moment. Uh, um, he got it last year with like, look, you're gonna be in the main event of WrestleMania last year. Last year he lost, but like, look, you're in the main event. You get your moment. You get to see. But this year, I think he need to go and win. Roman really don't need it. Roman don't need it. Like he said, like Punk just said, in the 2026 promo, he won so many main events at WrestleMania. Why does he even need this? Why does he need? If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure y'all give a thumbs up. Make sure y'all comment about this video. Make sure you share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. It's Talk with King Down.